I'm sorry to interrupt and change the content of my thing today, but in the long run, like I've always said, eventually I'll come back with something, and I did. Something unconventional. Every time I listen to the news sometimes, it's a constant thing. They mention religion every single time. The Lord's got nothing to do with religion, dude. The Lord has to do with evil people. If religion was the main source of everything, I can tell you one thing. If you keep on putting Wiccans into a insane asylum because we mention our stuff, we should be coming to you and putting you in a insane asylum because, my dear, you keep on using religion for every little thing that goes wrong. There's nothing to do with religion. It's a made-up nonsense that basically is not logical or even got to do with the universe. The truth about the universe is simple. Magic was created because we were created. It created everything, and that's that. And they call it many things. The Big Bang, a lot of others. There's many names for what created the universe, but in the end of the day, it had nothing to do with a person. It had to do with the burst of energy. And this utter nonsense being told on TV, we don't need to focus on nonsense. We need to focus on the actual problem at hand. So when you keep on using that, and then you keep on putting innocent people that had nothing to do with your messed up brain, you should be backing away and stopping that. Because all you do is upset people when you talk about it on television like that. When you keep putting us in a place where we don't belong. Because you don't feel comfortable with all kinds. Well, you know what, dearies? We all heal. We're not going anywhere. So it's the time to blow up your little panties and just deal with it. That means don't keep mentioning religion every minute you get on television. And don't keep pulling people into it on saying something because they mention what? That they're going into the magic arts? Dearie, we have a right to do our thing. But we don't blab it all over television like that. If anything, it's once in a while. You're doing it more than we do, which is ridiculous. And when we do it, you know when to get off because it's all about that. You're talking like you're adding this in every conversation you have. We don't do that because we are respectable. If anything, we do it in ways that basically specify that we're talking about magic in specifics. And magic ain't supposed to hurt anyone because magic never did that. Your religion, on the other hand, has destroyed billions of lives. And it has nothing to do with the one specific religion. Every religion in retirement has done damage because it all came from one source, and that specific source destroyed millions because they didn't like other people. That, my dear, is the greatest thing you could do wrong in life. The evil that you bring is the worst I've ever seen. And I don't want to hear it every single time I turn on a television. If I want to hear evil, I will go to a place where people are put away for life. That's all I got today, dearies. This message is meant to help people understand that religious people have been doing a lot more evil than you know, and they have mentioned things based on blinging it. I mean, that's why they mention it, dearies. They meant to take away any people's free will. They want people to be religious, and that's how they want things. because they want people to go nuts, or they just want people to follow their books. But in the end of the day, I've seen a lot of books, and I've heard a lot of tales of evil, and I tell you, every evil story I've heard came from them. Anything that was made up, which is based of a Wiccan way in life, that was something to do with their movies they made to basically hurt the Wiccans. But in the end, history says otherwise. History says that everyone once used it, the magic arts, and it didn't hurt no one. It only helped them do things they never thought they could possibly do. I'm not saying even a lot of people good when they did it, but magic didn't hurt anyone. They did that. Magic just followed through on the decision they made, and that's how that works. Because magic doesn't have a mind of its own, dealies. Magic specifically follows your instructions, your decisions. That's your choice. You make the bad choice, it's not magic's fault, it's your fault. Religious people have always done darkness, and they always blame magic for the darkness that they brought. And it wasn't magic's fault. They done the evil, and they've done the badness. When they decided to ban magic from their lives, they decided to follow down a dark path, because they shamed something that was not necessary to shame, which shows evil starting to grow. The more things they shame over the years, the more evil they bring. Because the more you begin to give negative energy towards something, the more evil is grown. Yes, right now I'm basically pointing out negative energy. But this negative energy can be some good, because it's towards the evil that they have been bringing. Every religious book, it may not be like the ones back in the day, but I tell you one thing, it's still got negative energy in them, if you look deeply in those books. And it doesn't matter. History tells everyone everything. Repeat on something, evil will keep coming. So in the end, steer clear of that nonsense. And that's all I got to say today. I got things to do. More content will be found later. Bye-bye.